What does it take to become the most elite soldier in one of the world's most volatile regions? In India, the answer is simple: pain, sacrifice, and absolute mental domination. Welcome to the world of the Para-Special Forces, or Para-SF, India's deadliest, most mysterious, and most respected warriors. This isn't just training, it's a transformation, and few make it out the same. The Para-Special Forces are a unit of the Indian Army, tasked with missions that require surgical precision, psychological endurance, and physical resilience beyond the normal human limit. They are India's answer to Delta Force, the SAS, and Spetsnaz. Their motto, Shatrajit, the conqueror of enemies. From high-altitude warfare in the Himalayas to counterinsurgency in the jungles of the Northeast, these men are expected to perform in the harshest environments known to man. But before they ever step onto a battlefield, they must survive a training regime designed to strip away the weak and mold the rest into human weapons. The first phase is called the probation. It lasts anywhere from 90 days to 6 months. But make no mistake, it's no ordinary selection. This is designed to break you, both mentally and physically. Only volunteers are accepted, often from regular infantry units. Out of hundreds, only a handful are ever selected. Why? Because the standard isn't excellence, it's perfection under pressure. Recruits are made to run for hours, often with full gear, over broken terrain. They are starved of sleep, denied food, pushed to hallucinate. Tasks are assigned with impossible deadlines, and just when you think you can rest, you're punished for slowing down. One test includes crawling on sharp gravel, known as the death crawl. With elbows and knees tearing through the rocks, recruits crawl for hundreds of meters. Bloodied, bruised, but expected to smile through the agony. Physical strength is only half the game. In Para-SF training, mind games are the true test. Recruits are given false instructions, missions with no solutions, or orders that contradict each other. Then they are punished for failing. Why? Because confusion is a battlefield reality. If your brain can't function under chaos, you're a liability. Trainers simulate kidnappings, interrogations, even mock betrayals by teammates to see how a candidate handles stress, isolation, and uncertainty. Some are made to stand for hours in silence under surveillance, while others must perform tasks in pitch darkness with alarm bells ringing around them. Many break down, a few snap. Only the mentally indestructible survive. Waterboarding simulations, underwater navigation, and survival in freezing waters are just part of the endurance phase. One popular drill is holding breath underwater for extended periods while tied up. Others involve being dunked repeatedly into tanks while reciting answers to rapid-fire questions. The moment you hesitate, you go under again. And then there's the log drill, a massive tree trunk carried by a group across mudfields, hills, and rivers. One stumble, and the entire squad is punished. It fosters unity, or weeds out weakness. Unlike theoretical academies, Para-SF is built on real combat readiness. Close quarter battle, CQB, is taught in actual villages retrofitted for urban combat. Live ammunition is used. Room clearing, hostage rescue, and sniper drills are part of daily life. Mistakes are punished not with lectures, but with extra hours of brutal PT. Weapons training covers everything from assault rifles to knives. Every soldier becomes an expert in demolitions, high-altitude jumps, and enemy tracking. Every year, select operatives are sent abroad to train with elite foreign units, Russia's Spetsnaz, Israel's IDF, and America's Navy SEALs. But back home, it's the mountains and deserts of India that make them warriors. Those who survive are awarded the coveted Maroon Beret. But even that moment is short-lived, because once you're in, you vanish. Para-SF soldiers don't flaunt medals. They don't post selfies, they become shadows. Their missions range from cross-border operations in Kashmir to surgical strikes deep in enemy territory. Most of their work is classified. If they die, the country may never know how, when, or where. But they accept that, because they didn't join for glory, they joined for honor. Even within the Indian Army, they're regarded with awe, not because they act tough, but because they've already faced the worst of humanity and emerged with their humanity intact. Para-SF training is not just about Western-style tactics. It's deeply rooted in India's warrior heritage, inspired by ancient texts like the Mahabharata and legends of warriors like Rana Pratap and Shivaji. Discipline comes not from command, but inner self-control. Some units incorporate yoga and meditation to strengthen focus. Some drills are run barefoot, honoring ancient martial customs. Recruits are even taught the concept of Dharma Yuddha, war fought not for ego, but for righteousness. Their pain is not just physical, it's spiritual endurance. We admire special forces for their bravery, but few understand the pain that comes before the badge. In Para SF, there are no shortcuts, no mercy, no second chances. It's why their failure rate is over 90%. But maybe that's the point. To be one of the world's best, you must walk through fire barefoot and laugh in its face. And that's exactly what India's Para SF do. They don't just train to win, they train to endure, to adapt, to overcome, to survive when survival isn't guaranteed. In the end, the story of the Para SF isn't about bullets or biceps. It's about belief. A belief that a man's mind can be stronger than pain. That brotherhood can be forged through suffering. That duty is not a job, but a calling. So the next time you see a man wearing the maroon beret, know this. He's not just a soldier, he's a shadow warrior. Would you survive the gravel crawl? Could you run for days with no food or sleep? If you admire their spirit like this video, share it to honor those who serve in silence. And tell us in the comments, which part of Para SF training shocked you the most?